Where, oh where, has Audra gone to? Oh, there she is. I'll let her explain what she's doing later. So what have you been up to?
We got some grass for Gray. So we have grass in the van, but it's kind of muddy now. The last plant we had just didn't make it. Here. It's gonna look pretty nasty probably.
So, how do we look?
I don't know, it looks a little pathetic. I thought it'd look a little bit nicer than this.
Needs a little bit of a haircut.
Well, that's Gray's
That's
job.
her job.
The things we do for our Kit Kat. Kitty, I brought you some grass. You want some grass? Some inside grass? Oh, yeah. She's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wonder how long this grass will last. All of one day.
We got our own little mowing machine.
You funny girl. She's like, yes, my own grass.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
We're Steve and Audra, and we're just finishing up our 7th week of full-time van life. We're also heading to a new state this morning. We're leaving Iowa, and we're heading to Nebraska. This morning we were at Cracker Barrel. We did some van life tours, and I worked on a special little treat for Gray. Our cat's not spoiled or anything. While we were doing that, we noticed that something was left on the windshield. So someone left us some crime prevention tips. Guess that's better than a ticket. So that's interesting. It's actually from the police department, and they asked us to give them a call. They said nothing's wrong, but there's a note on here to give them a call. So I guess we'll do that and find out what they want to talk to us about. So while we were checking this out, the officer that left it actually pulled up. We weren't sure what to expect, but we got to talking to them, and we found out they had just noticed our Steve and Audra sign on the front of the van, and they thought it was really neat what we're doing. So it was just kind of a friendly hello, and as we got to talking, they actually offered for us to head to their place in the evening if we needed to recharge and have dinner and get hot showers. So that was a really pleasant surprise. It's not something we've had happen before, very unique, and it was really touching. We really appreciated that.
Yes, it was touching. Unfortunately, we had to bust out of town, make it to Omaha, Nebraska. But it was one of those moments for me that it kind of restored my faith in humanity, to know that there's good people out there still. So to that officer, I want to say thank you. That was very touching, very kind.
This is something I've never seen in a grocery store before.
You should touch one.
We're gonna try something new. We're gonna get a smoked rotisserie chicken. We've never had that before.
Yeah, see? How was it?
I think I like regular better, but this isn't bad.
They got a touchdown on a Devin Mockabee 15-yard touchdown.
So our destination today is Omaha, Nebraska, but we knew we needed to go to the library, and we found one on the way. So we are now in Council Bluffs, Iowa. We're still in Iowa. And the fun thing is we knew nothing about this little town, but just coming outside from the library, we found several little fun things. I noticed a mural over here, and I hear music in the background. So maybe we'll check this area out a little bit before we leave. Steve already spent some time taking advantage of being at the library. He refilled some of our water bottles. So it's always good to be stocked up on water. We like that.
All right, while Audra is busy slaving away at work at the library, I'm going to go check out what all the noise is about over here. Like a nearby park. They're having some music. Let's go see.
All right, we have Touch of Gray again, back for the second set. Thanks everybody for coming out to support Share Your Smile here at Smile Fest. Foster, we need more foster families, and really appreciate everybody that comes out and helps them with the important work that they do.
Great cause.
So we're in the van making some dinner. I'm trying something new. Last time I did pasta salad with quinoa, it was a disaster because there were too many ingredients. So I'm experimenting and I'm trying something with some chickpeas, some cucumber, tomato, lemon juice, feta cheese, olive oil, maybe some red wine vinegar. We'll see how it turns out. So we're gonna have that, and we're gonna use our leftover rotisserie chicken to make some yummy sandwiches on our croissants that we have left from the other day. When we do meals, we try to plan ahead so that we can do like several things with the ingredients we get, because obviously we don't have a lot of space for food. So far it's working, and we like this combination that we're trying right now. Well, hopefully we'll like the salad. While I'm doing that, Steve's got his little phone set up with his antenna that we showed you the other day, and he's watching some more football. So here's our little spices up here. I'm gonna get some salt and pepper, and also some parsley. We're trying to work really hard at eating healthy in the van. So one of the challenges we didn't think about, we have containers that are perfect for storing, but it's kind of a challenge to actually make stuff sometimes because I'm running out of space in this container to add stuff. So maybe in the future we'll have to get a bigger container, at least for mixing stuff up. Actually, wait a minute, I have something. I forgot all about this. I suppose I could use this. I won't today, but that's good for the future. Alright, and there's dinner for tonight. A little salad and sandwich. So we decided it would be fun to walk into our next state instead of to drive. So Nebraska's behind us. We're gonna walk over the Kerrey Bridge. I think it's also called the Friendship Bridge because in the very middle you're in both states, Iowa and Nebraska. And an added bonus is there's a group here giving out cotton candy. So we have some free cotton candy. Look at that cute little boy with the cotton candy.
So big you had to make 2 handles. It feels like we're a full state apart.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you ever have one of those days?
Welcome to Nebraska. Look, it's Omaha the Bridge Troll. Look what we found. In Des Moines, there were skateboarders at a skate park. Here in Omaha, it's roller skating. Steve, you ready to go back to Iowa?
I guess so. Let's do it.
Okay.
So we had different plans for the evening. We were going to go to a Cracker Barrel nearby, but we noticed that there was a Harrah's close to the state line. So we're going to stay here, I think, for the night. But before we do that, we're going to head in and look around. We don't gamble. Some may say van life is gambling enough.
parking at least.
Yeah.
So we're going to be parking at a casino again.
Good morning, everybody. Getting some breakfast ready. Getting ourselves cleaned up a little bit. And watching our home church online.
As a sign of repentance. That's why gospel changes the call. Tuck it away in the folds of your mind. Personalities will not change culture for the good. Politics, oh my.
Dry shaving like a real man. How was your workout?
Very good. It feels so good to be doing regular workouts and to be clean. Look, clean hair.
No more stinky van lifer.
Before we moved to Florida, we used to go to the gym and work out regularly. But then once we moved to Florida, there was so much to explore outside, we stopped going to the gym. So it feels really good to be getting back in and getting a more consistent workout. The other thing is that we've not been to too many Planet Fitnesses yet, but I'm noticing there's a big difference between them all. With some things, the important things. Like the showers. Don't you agree?
My experience has been it's been pretty nice at each one.
Maybe it's a girl thing then. Like, I like to have space to change and hang my bag and to put my toiletries. So the one we were just at this morning I thought was really nice because there was a little cubby for me to put my toiletries on. There was a extended area for changing where sometimes you just go in and you're like right under the shower and it's hard to keep your stuff dry. So this one had like a little hook for my bag and yeah.
Oh, some of them have like two shower heads, one at the top and then one at your midsection.
This one did. It's like a rain shower. So see, there are differences. You would think they'd be all the same, but they're not. The other thing is some have lockers like out in the workout area, and it's just a day-use locker where all you need to do is set a combination. You can put your stuff in and then get it back out. You have to remember your combination. We don't have locks, so we can't use the other lockers. So that's really nice too. So I'm going to give this one 5 vans today. So a few tips, maybe some of them are obvious, but we have learned to take flip-flops in with us. So we put those in a bag in our backpacks, so then when we're done exercising we can take our sneakers off, put our sneakers in the bag, and put our flip-flops on, so we're not walking on the public floors. It's nice for us that we have hooks up here. We can hang our wet stuff when we come out. I take a hair dryer in, blow dry my hair. They have blow dryers, some of them, but not all, and they also take a long time when they do have them. So I also take in shampoo, conditioner, razor, and soap, and that's it. And then I do the rest of my toiletries when I get back in here. So that's what I do. Little tips for Planet Fitness, working out on the road.
We also use these Turkish towels. Audra found these online, and they work really well. They obviously get you dry, but then they dry themselves pretty quick, so it's nice to have.
Yeah, they're super thin and big, so we like having these. We also use our curtain rod as a towel rack, as you can see. Steve, what are you doing?
Just doing a little bit of laundry.
He washed his shorts at Planet Fitness and now he's drying them, air drying, drive drying. Since we've been traveling in our van to a lot of new places, I have been pleasantly surprised. Like for instance, Omaha and Des Moines and Dubuque, never on my radar. I didn't know anything about them. I didn't really have high expectations, not that I had low ones, but didn't really just have much opinion about it. And it's been really neat. There's been fantastic things about these little cities, and it's been really fun exploring, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just really, I don't know, pleasantly surprised. So today we're going to keep exploring. Our plans have changed a little bit because of the weather forecast. It's kind of funny. I just assume a lot that the weather's going to be great when we're exploring. And Steve was like, what's the weather today? So I looked it up and found out that this afternoon it's supposed to rain all day. So we were going to do what we're doing now later, but we've changed our schedule around. So today we are going to check out, I think it's Lauritzen Botanical Gardens in Omaha. Once again, we get in free because of the reciprocal program that's through the American Horticultural Society. like a mile and a half to 8 miles worth of stuff.
So we made it inside, and so far it's a pretty garden. But one strike against it is they happened to notice that we had a selfie stick that turns into a tripod, and boy did that cause some consternation.
They took it away from us.
Yeah, so I guess rules are rules, even if they don't make sense.
We were quite delighted when we discovered this fun train garden, an added bonus. This is so magical. It reminds me of Mr. Rogers' Land of Make-Believe. That's the only thing I liked on Mr. Rogers.
And look into make-believe. And there's the trolley.
So we didn't know when we came here that there's actually a car show going on today. So it's especially busy. Lots of people here for that. Let's go check it out.
Aren't all these Toyotas amazing?
I definitely prefer the older cars. I think they're pretty snazzy. There you go.
I'm glad we went with a high roof.
Yeah, you wouldn't fit too well in there, huh?
So the car owner has generously offered for me to take a little bit of a sit in the car. Let's go see. 6'4"? It's about the same size as our old Saturn.
He says you can fit 28 clowns.
27 now, because I'm out.
27 since he's out, so 27 more.
I'll put that on and they'll get a big kick on.
Yeah. Now you're
Now we need
talking.
27 more.
Not much to the Japanese garden.
There might be if we walk through it, but it's a little hot. I say we don't. Lauritzen is a 100-acre public garden located in the heart of downtown Omaha, Nebraska. It features beautiful horticultural displays, seasonal exhibits, and special events. Some of its standout gardens include a rose garden, Victorian garden, Japanese park, and a conservatory with indoor tropical and temperate gardens. Seasonal narrated tram tours are also available. When visiting Lauritzen Gardens, there's another added bonus. Kenefick Park sits at the southwest point of the property, also visible to vehicles driving on Interstate 80 as they cross the Missouri River from Iowa into Nebraska. Two of the greatest locomotives ever to power Union Pacific Railroad sit on display here. Centennial number 6900, the largest and most powerful diesel-electric locomotive ever built, and Big Boy number 4023, the world's largest steam locomotive. We're back at the Riverwalk, and we have a little bit of a race against the weather. It's supposed to pour here soon. What do you think, Steve? You see rain coming?
It's coming.
So, we really liked this area last night. There were a lot of people here. It's very popular. The nice thing about this area is that there's so much Riverwalk area, and there's different parks all along it, like for quite a ways. So, we're gonna now go and check out a new part of it. This is a sculpture garden. So, let's go. All right, so we're gonna check out the Jean Leakey Mall. So that's this way. Last night we were at the Heartland of America. That's where all the roller skaters were. And here's a shot of the whole area. So we're about right here. We walked along here last night. There's a lot of nice park area. Oh, Steve found the puppy dog park. It's like the dog races. Steve, which dog are you betting on?
The black one.
Who needs the casino when you got dog races right here at the puppy park? That is too funny. So I've been seeing these things everywhere, and I wasn't sure what they were or are. So I asked these people over here, and they said they're chicharrones. They said it's like a fried flour, essentially. It's got a little bit of sauce on part of it, but they had me take this one. They're very light. They remind me of something. I know what it reminds me of. Bugles. It tastes like a bugle. You want to try one?
Sure.
Bugle, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. That was really nice of them to offer me one.
A little bit of spice to it.
What's up? Live from Omaha, Nebraska, you feel me? Ugh.
If you know us, you won't be surprised that as it started to rain, Steve chose to enjoy some people watching and bench sitting. This time the swinging variety. And I took a quick loop around the sculpture garden while I still had the chance. We love all the planning that has so obviously been invested into this city. It made for a very memorable experience and means that we hope to come back to visit again in the future.
It's hammock time.
Big man in the hammock.
Big man and a little hammock.
Are you gonna take a nap in the rain?
Yep. Hammocking in Omaha, Nebraska. Van life.
Living large. So, we just figured out that we can turn these fire pits on. Doesn't work either. That's too bad. The guys I saw back at the sculpture garden had the fire pit going. It's a great idea. It's too bad these are not working. We're back where we were last night. It's kind of neat to see it in the daylight.
That's where we spent the night last night.
Tara's.
across the river, across state lines.
The rain has arrived. We're making some dinner in the van. We're just gonna hang out here tonight. We're kind of actually looking forward to it. Just relaxing a little bit. We got some black beans and salsa and garlic, some cumin. And then we're gonna use up our rotisserie chicken from the other day.
Rainy evenings are nice every once in a while, especially when you've been going and going and going.
Your social planner plans too much, huh? Alright, we got a wrap for Steve.
Right.
Football Sunday.
Return and interception touchdown. All packed right now.
Well, this wraps up our time in Omaha. We have truly enjoyed our time here. We have been falling in love with the Midwest and all these amazing cities and friendly people. Make sure to join us next time as the adventure continues and we make our way west. Thanks for watching!